Hey everyone, we're back with more Star Wars. We're discussing superhero rules and curiousness while we run around doing quests on Corellia, because Corellia is not super exciting.
It's very exciting.
I mean, I like the look of it. We're going into Chemical Alley. There's another player here. Anyway, why are we coming up here? What is this? We gotta kill... Oh, we're covering repair components. Okay. So we gotta look around for those. Oh, there's one, I think. Anyway, but you raise a good question on how that's a thing. One thing I do like about the show is that it shows that superheroes are still subject to health issues,
True.
like A-Train's heart.
Mm-hmm.
He can't run because of it now, and that's his superpower. I told Piamet that if superpower started forming in natural society, her power would probably be the hardening of her butthole so that she could fire a projectile poop at people.
Pretty good power.
And then she would get upset because she can't eat it.
No. It just gets vaporized.
Exactly.
On your fingers.
Exactly. She was like, no, I would hate that power. I'm like, yeah, because you can't eat it. We all know that if The Boys or My Hero Academia was a society, Silly would either be a villain or one of those superheroes that are very vain. Right, Silly?
I probably would be a coward.
A coward?
That's what I would be. Well, I don't know. If I had a real superpower, I don't know what it would be. Because like a lot of superheroes can fly. That's what I wanted. Oh wait, am I also supposed to do this?
I think so, yes. Did you not hit the other one? Because we can go back to it. Of course it isn't.
It's like, I don't know where it is, so I'm just gonna wait till that one what would my real? Because a lot of people have flights, so does it count? What would my actual? Good question.
Always said my power, I'd want Toby's power from Naruto.
To suck people into your eyeball.
Kinda. He has his little pocket dimension that he can travel in and out of, but it also allows him to travel space through space itself. So that's all I'd want. Because then when Piamet goes to sleep, I could just do a quick teleport in, wake her up, and then just keep doing that every time she falls asleep and drive her insane.
That's what I want the spell dream.
The spell dream.
Where did you just go?
Is this one here?
On my screen? You went flying through the sky.
All right, so you missed one of these.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I know where it is. So give me a sec. We just gotta kill this dude. What does dream do? Is that giving people nightmares?
To communicate with people in their sleep, but you can also use it to keep the person from having a good sleep. And if you do that 6 days in a row, the person dies.
Oh no! Just keep doing that to Ash just or P.
Oh no, not in that campaign. I don't think I can get sleep. Actually, good question. Don't know.
All right, so the first one was right here.
We did it.
Hurrah! Alright. Now we can head down here.
I feel like Star Wars Republic is a perfect example of a game that cared about nothing other than cosmetics, and the cosmetics aren't even good.
Like Maple Story?
Maple Story at least came out with interesting classes.
True. Interesting, fun new classes,
and
but
the game
also...
works.
True.
So I'm sure it works better than this one. We're gonna get blasted off here.
No, he's a damaged droid. He doesn't know what's up. Billy's laying on my desk.
Without a stun. Wow.
Yeah. Bailey's laying on my desk right now, and she is like twitching.
Twitching, she's sleeping.
Yeah, she's like twitching her back paw in her face. It's always interesting when you see cats streaming.
My cat never sleeps for long enough while we're old.
Kiki, how old is Kiki? Did you say? Okay, she's still very young. Bailey, you'd figure would be more active because she's only turning 9 this year, but she's
chilling.
She's chilling. She's just she doesn't play a lot. Like I try to get her to play, obviously, because she needs to be active a little, but she doesn't care that much about playing. She just wants pets and to lay down and not be bothered. Can we get up this way? I don't know if we can.
Oh, that's the way. Over here. There's like a section you can do it. You're probably not supposed to.
Yeah.
All who serve the Empire will face justice for what has been done here.
All who serve the Empire will face justice.
Bahar and Heavy Droid. Hey, a chance for our AoE attacks to attack a group of monsters for once. I'll stick them 79 now. We did it.
So, how can I be of service?
You can get off this treasure chest. Sith Opera Collection.
Small satchel of crafting.
Alright. Do you have to hit that too, or did you get credit for it? Okay. It's so random when you don't. Alright, let's turn on the generators before we...
I have a feeling that it's like side quests versus main story.
Yeah. Oh, you're awake now. Hello, stretchy cat. Also, I was gonna ask about you about this. Silly, have you played Triangle Strategy, right?
I've played the beginning of it, yeah.
Did you play the demo?
No, I downloaded it but never played it. Wait, no, actually, I can't remember if it was one of the games that I like played the demo of.
I just played through. Like I'm not playing the demo. I'm playing the actual game, but I'm playing the. I just beat the level
demo
where.
is just like the beginning of the.
Yeah, it's up to a certain mission, and that's it. I just did the first mission, or not the first mission, but the mission that the demo ended at. And I looked it up because it was actually legitimately pretty difficult on normal.
The game is very hard.
I'm playing on normal. I'm not playing it on hard because I don't have time for that shit.
On normal, it's
Yeah. And I gotta tell you, the game overall is very good. It has that system where if you put your units on either side of a mob, it will your characters will get bonus attacks and get extra hits in, right? It turns out though the rules don't seem to be the same for that as for you as the enemy. Because enemies do it with archers and spearmen, and I don't get how, because you're supposed to be able to as well, but I reproduced the same conditions as the enemy, and my character just didn't do it.
I believe it is doable. I don't know if it is a thing you need to unlock.
Maybe. But right now it feels like they have rules that I don't, and it irritates me because I take so much damage because of it, because I'm like, I should be fine here. Nope. It's like, fuck you, game.
It's definitely a game where you either have to go all out and hope you succeed, or be very passive.
That's
well, I'm getting things that like help me a lot. When I stopped playing because I wanted to be Xenoblade back up because it's coming out. I was like several missions in. That's where like level 8 or level 9. And I'm starting to get like more characters and more abilities that are useful. One thing I wish I was better at was, you probably have this character, the one that's like a beefy kind of like assassin character.
Anna?
I wish that I felt like I could be more effective with what she does.
Yeah, I haven't.
She seems really good, but like I feel like it's such a pain in the ass to get her into position. But I do feel confident that I can use her to do something really good and then like get her out without her dying. But
So-
it's hard to like do. It's hard to pull that off in the first place. It's hard to like get her there, which is not fast.
Yeah, if you can get abilities that increase her movement, like one thing I like doing at the start of the fight is giving Benedict to give her the ability that increases her movement speed for a few rounds, and ability to jump. That helps too. She can get around the field a lot faster. And last night I was on a mission with some archers in the back, and I had her just going around picking off all the archers. Just have her hit and then use her second turn to use take cover. So she just goes into hiding. And then I would take one round where I would actually have her attack twice when the enemy was close to death, so that she would get more of her points back, so that she could go back to using take cover again. And
I like to use the poison.
the poison is really helpful as well. So sometimes I would just toss a poison and then take cover, or something fun like that. Like, okay, what are we missing over here? Okay, let's just kill 4 droids. Okay. Target rich environment. Let's do the Baharan droid factory. No, actually, let's go up to the target rich environment because it's like right here, right beside us. But yeah, that's what I've been using her for. Is she just goes around killing ranged enemies that I don't want to deal with. I really like the Hawk Rider girl.
Yeah, she's good.
I just have her flying around the arena, hitting all the melee characters with blindness. Eridor, the shield guy, he's really good as well. One combo I have with him is I'll cast Flame Shield on him with Frederica, and then have him provoke everyone. And I have a bunch of physical defense.
Blazing spears, go. Move out.
Yeah, let's go, boys. We're gonna give the imps a taste of Corellian hospitality.
Yeah. Corellian hospitality, there you go. So, yeah, I'll have him taunt, and they'll all attack him and reflect off the fire shield. And then they all like line up around him and shit, and I'll use a shield bash to knock them into each other to do even more damage. The best thing about fire shield is it seems to do percentage damage to them and not just like a reflective damage. Because I was fighting a boss in this last mission who had like 400 plus health, and every time he hit Eridor, he would do 65 damage to himself.
Pretty good.
Which, yeah, most enemies take like 12 damage, which
The
isn't...
funniest thing that happened to me was the main character guy, like, got dumpstered in the first battle, so he was, like, behind by, like, 3 levels for the longest time.
Oh, no.
So I was, like, protecting him. I was, like, protect the king. I was, like, putting him, like, behind everybody.
My Cerno's actually really strong.
Get your people
Yeah,
ready.
he seems like he's
Blazing
getting
spears, go.
Very good, very good. We'll meet you at the factory ready for a fight.
He has an ability called Hawk Dive, which lets him attack 2 spaces away. And it does like a ton of damage. Like the end of the demo boss, he was hitting a lot of people. Like, I looked up the fight afterwards online to see if I did it right, which apparently if I had done some things differently, it would have led to a different ending, but whatever, I don't care.
Huh?
There's multiple endings in the game, apparently.
There's an ending there?
No, you don't, like, at least some of your choices in that mission. But I don't care, I'm just going for whatever ending I get.
Which mission was that?
It's one of the ones in chapter 7, I think.
Oh, God. I don't even know if I'm there.
Yeah, I don't want to give any spoilers, but
That's so weird. How was the demo so long?
right?
What level were you?
9, 10-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so I was gonna say you said that you did some missions you had to kind of I choose to go all out or to turtle up and be really really defensive. That was a mission where I tried to go all out and just got fucked. So I turtled up and beat it first try. Just lured them all back to me with my chick on the bird flying around blinding everyone.
I'm trying to think of like where I ended up. It was like after you go like you go and see the 2 different nations or whatever.
Yep. I went to Hyzant.
I went to the map, the religious one.
Yeah, Hyzant.
And then there's like the betrayal stuff happened. You know, okay, well now everybody's dead. Then we had to make a decision. That's okay.
With Prince Roland.
With like the scales of things.
Yeah, I think the decision
And
was
after
to
that-
give him to S. Frost or not.
I've heard the game is like it's like a dialogue.
There's a lot of
And
dialogue.
then like you're in a cutscene for the next 2.5 hours.
It is FF11 length cutscenes a lot. With us reading the dialogue out loud. Not that that's overly bad, it's just a lot of dialogue. I remember I spent 3 hours and got like 2 missions done, and the game does have an interesting feature though, where if you are forced to retreat or die, you get all your items back and you keep all the XP.
Yeah. So like it makes it. So like the idea is like you're not punished for losing because you have to lose a lot because you don't unless you want to do the tutorial levels, which is what I'm doing.
Yeah, so what you can do is if you really want to level up your other characters, pick a team that you like, and then if you want to try someone else, or if you think you need someone else for another mission, just go into a mock battle and have that character spam items, and then lose on purpose. You'll get all the items back, and they get a ton of EXP.
Why do they get a lot of EXP?
Because the lower level they are to the mission itself, they get more EXP. It's kind of like Suikoden, apparently. If you beat the mission, you don't get your items back.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's how I've been leveling my lower level characters anyway.
Can you like surrender or do you have to lose? It's just like sit there.
I think you have to lose or be forced to retreat or something. I don't know what forced to retreat means. I think that's what you do when you lose. But if you go in there with all of your low level characters, that's not going to take very long.
Oh, interesting. So you just spam items.
Yeah. Just have them all stand back, wait for the enemy to come to you, and spam items. And you get them all back, and yeah, the lower the level your character is in regards to the level, you get more EXP for that character. To the point where sometimes you may just get an entire level every action. Which is kind of cool. Apparently it's similar to how Suikoden does its leveling system.
Yeah, but at least in Suikoden you could bring 5 ridiculously overpowered characters.
Yeah. I'm gonna be playing Suikoden soon.
Good choice.
It was requested by Faye.
You have to get all 108 stars.
Yeah, I told people that I'm okay with them telling me when I need to do specific things to get all the characters instead. People really want me to get all the characters. But yeah, the first game's coming up, and I'm pretty interested in it. It's a game that has been on my radar for a long time because my brothers were really interested in it.
Calling
But
as instructed, Dina. The Beharan droid factory is up and running.
Perfect. Your disaster relief droids should be ready. You can use the remotes to control them. I'm impressed. It would have taken the workers weeks to reopen the factory.
Special Ops is all about long odds and fast action.
The Republic might have a chance at freeing Corellia after all. The droids will get you inside the lab, but the Empire's gotten their hands on Denison Varric, one of the best scientists on Corellia. The prototype droids are Varric's work, as are the lab's security systems, the deadliest in the galaxy.
Is Varric an Imperial hostage or an ally?
I couldn't contact anyone inside the lab. If he is a traitor, you'll find out fast. Once you're inside the lab, find the testing grounds. Varric, his team, and the Empire's droids should all be there. Destroy the droids and the Republic's supply runs will make it through Labor Valley. Councilor Belos guarantees it.
Councilor Belos.
Droids won't be leaving the Empire's lab again.
Calm General Aves as soon as you have control. Use the lab comm system. The Empire's monitoring Republic frequencies. I should return to my work for the Councilor. It was a pleasure.
It was a pleasure. Anyway, yeah, so when you're done with Xenoblade, I do recommend going back to Triangle Strategy so I can A, talk to you about it, and B, overall, I think you'll enjoy the story that they got going. I worry that I'm going to fall under the same issue that I do with Fire Emblem games, though.
What?
Fire Emblem games, I always start out super interested in the story. But about midway through, the gameplay starts to bore me, and I get really, I start to rush.
That's when
And
you do other playthroughs of Fire Emblem with all the characters and things they should.
yeah.
I turned all like the people that are supposed to be casters into non-casters.
Into non-casters.
Yeah, and vice versa.
That's hilarious. I love it.
It takes so much effort, especially in Three Houses. It's like a pain. But at least like you have New Game Plus to like help you. Like,
Yeah.
you get like the help with that.
I did pick up Fire Emblem 3 Hopes.
Oh god, you got the new Sword game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna wait till I beat Triangle Strategy before I start it.
You should have just gotten the demo. I mean, you were gonna play the game.
Yeah, that's why I picked it up. I have a bunch of games picked out that I know I'm gonna play like all of immediately. And why could you go? Okay, there we go.
Didn't make it in.
I got in on the other side, but the side you were on, you went in. My character would not go in there. But yeah, I got a bunch of games that I'm like, I will probably play all of this. I know I'm going to. Like Final Fantasy 16, that's a sure buy. Final Fantasy Crisis Core, that's a sure buy. Forspoken, that's a sure buy. Mega Man Battle Network. But then there's some other games where I'm like, I like the look of this, but I'm not going to get it immediately. Like No More Heroes 3. I still haven't picked it up yet, but I like the first two. I'll probably pick up the third one eventually. That's a game I haven't heard anything about since it was released, though. Did you ever play the No More Heroes games? Alright, Shara.
It's time. Blazing Spear is go.
I've been looking forward to this. Let's go, everyone.
Okay, there we go. They've been looking forward to this. Bailey has been, she likes to lay on my desk here, looking cute, but after a while she starts to flop around and be weird. And then she starts trying to put her paws on my monitor, and I keep having to remove her paws from my monitor because I don't want her claws sticking in my monitor.
True.
So I'm frequently just reaching over, removing her paws from my monitor. Cause fuck that. But yeah, I like Musou games. They're fun, very therapeutic games. I'm worried that this Fire Emblem is going to be the same as the last Fire Emblem Warriors.
Oh yeah.
In that the beginning of the game was fun, mid game was fun, end game was not as fun. Mid game was good out loud. Let's face it. Oh, is this your story? Did we forget something here? Oh, I guess we did. Okay.
It's not your time.
Alright, well, we'll do this again. That's fine. Anyway, late game was, their idea of difficulty was the enemies did about the same amount of damage, but they, had so much fucking health. Like, I remember spending, like, 15 minutes working on one boss. And that just wasn't fun. That said, I am pretty excited to be able to use the characters from Fire Emblem Three Houses in a different style of combat than because like I really like when games take their franchises and branch out into other game genres. So in this case, beating up enemies in a Musou game is, you know, still very Fire Emblem-y, but also Musou-y. Which brings me to another point. I said this on the Discord earlier, but I'm really surprised Blizzard never actually did something like this. I'm surprised we never ever had their franchises crossing over into not each other in the sense that having like WoW characters appear in Diablo, but having like Warcraft make a dungeon crawler where you get to play as like Varian Rin in that. Like it plays like Diablo, or like a Diablo RTS or a StarCraft dungeon crawler.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really like I'm not surprised we didn't get like an MMO of the other two. Although someone did make one, in the for StarCraft, someone did make a an MMO style game, Legacy of the Void or something like that. Yeah, they made it in the StarCraft 2 map editor. I played it. It's actually really, really fun. But yeah, I'm surprised Blizzard never did anything like that, because I think a Warcraft dungeon crawler would have been a lot of fun. Especially if they let you play as various lore heroes in the Warcraft universe.
True.
Alright. Okay, so you failed the mission. What?
So I accidentally walked up.
Oh, okay. What's the name of this quest? This quest is Refinery. Volatile chemicals, okay. There we go. Also, a StarCraft dungeon crawler would be interesting, because that one has more guns, and you could try, like, gun characters with it, which would be pretty interesting. I guess they kind of have gun characters in Lost Ark that would work. So, did you give Diablo Immortal a try?
Nope.
Me either.
You must be joking.
You don't want to spend 100,000 plus on maxing your character, which they're now estimating is much more than that. There's that dude who spent $15,000 or something on Blizzard, and then just to get a legendary gem, and then after he was done, he destroyed it in game in protest of the system that they got in place, and people were like, "Yeah, that's a weird way to be an activist for a game against the game's policies. Give them lots of money."
They don't care if you open the vault.
Where is the vault door?
see a way out.
Oh, that's a different quest. The quest you're looking at should be called Volatile Chemicals.
Turn to Lenia's car.
Okay, that's what mine says. This is just a side quest, so if it fails again, you can just abandon it. There's no reason it should fail, but... Okay. Let's go around here. What's up there? That is prototype lab and target rich environment. Alright, let's go around here and turn these quests in. Then we can head up to the top part of the map and do those. Corellia. The second part of Corellia here is at least going pretty quickly. You know, say what you will about 2021 and 2022, but they've been pretty damn good years for games.
Yeah.
Too good, in fact. There's too many games I want to play from these 2 years alone.
I agree.
Yeah, we in FF14, you were away last Sunday, but then we realized that we kind of don't. If we could just give the weapon to Rito, we kind of don't need to go back in.
What about my white page?
You want your white mage weapon?
It's a 605. I don't really care. It is a 605.
It is. I'll dispatch these materials to my workers immediately. There's still enough time to save Corellia. I've recorded your images. Rest assured, you will be properly credited for your heroism today. There you go. Alright, let's head to the top of the map.
I'm curious about like how much the damage contribution of